Y'all, y'all, y'all ready for this? Yeah. Yeah.
Good evening, good afternoon, good night, and good morning. What is going on? Welcome to another episode of Millionaire M.A.N Cave right here on Relationship Entertainment Television. Y'all know what time it is. 8 p.m. Eastern Time, Tuesday evening. What day is this? This is March 22nd, 2022. We got a heck of a show for y'all. We're going to get it in tonight, as we always do. Don't forget, if you were watching this on Facebook, we really have not cut y'all off like we usually do. Which usually when y'all do that, y'all usually join us over there on YouTube. We may have to start getting back over there and doing that again, just so y'all can, subscribe to the Relationship Entertainment Television YouTube channel. Speaking of which, what's going on, Nicole? We see she's over there on YouTube. Y'all make sure y'all join Nicole over there on YouTube by typing in Relationship Entertainment Television on YouTube and then hitting the subscribe button, so that way you are right there with Nicole and everybody else that's over there on YouTube watching Millionaire Man Cave and all of our TV shows for that matter. Relationship Entertainment Television. Y'all make sure y'all go ahead and do that as well, so that way you get the alert each and every time a show comes on, a new episode, specifically Millionaire Man Cave. Why? Because that's the show we on, and we always live. So y'all make sure y'all hit that one up for show. So go ahead and subscribe to the Relationship Entertainment Television YouTube channel. Then right after you do that, go ahead and download the RETV app or RETV channel on your Roku. That's right, Relationship Entertainment Television is on the Roku. So go ahead and download the channel, and then after you download it, make sure that you go ahead and rate the app. Oh, let me give back. I don't know. Do y'all ask y'all? Do y'all do this? Because I noticed there's some people do it and they delete it. Like people, I guess they do it. Like, no, don't delete it. Like keep it and then like keep watching it, because that's when you're gonna see all the good shows. So just download the joint, watch it. There you go. Good stuff to go. Then visit Relationship Entertainment Television's website, re-tv.net, re-tv.net. You can catch the website with all the good news, all the good information, all the good information about shows. You can even watch live on retv.net as well as the mobile app. You can download the mobile app for your mobile phones. That's Android and your iOS devices. Download it for Android and iOS devices, and that's RETV Live on your mobile devices. And then if you got questions, comments, concerns, all that good stuff, send them in to info at re-tv.net. I think I done got it all the way. Don't worry, I'm gonna repeat it in about 5 minutes. I'm in between time. I couldn't do the show without the fellas that's sitting here on the screen with me. Let's go ahead and introduce them. As always, I got my brother from another mother sitting outside chilling tonight. Of course, smoking this thing. We're gonna get to him in a little while. I ain't say exactly. Millionaire Mike is in the building. What's going on, Mike?
What's up, y'all? Chilling, man. I like I said, today was a good day. Everybody loves the sunshine. It's nighttime now, or it's just after sunset, but it is still about 70 degrees out here, 67. Look, got the song in your head now.
It got me too, Donnie. I wanted him to finish his drink, but I was like, it's
man. But anyway, yeah. So it's nice out here. That's me. I'm chilling.
Yeah, man. When you outside, no matter what the weather is, any daggone way.
Yes, sir.
Exactly. Freezing, and you still be outside. Be hot, sweltering. You be outside in the beat up. So I don't know. It is what it is. All the way from the good DMV up there. He chilling as well. What's going on, Mr. Reasonable Donnell?
Ain't nothing, it's another day in the neighborhood. You know what I'm saying? We about to have a good old show. You know what I'm saying? Hey, Let's do it.
Donnell excited because he got a hell of a word to the wise tonight. He already told. I don't know what it is, but he already told me it's gonna be a good one. He already told me.
Listen, I think it might be a decent topic, but we'll just go from there.
I want to say, you know how it go. If we go with it, we go with it. It is what it is. And as always, straight out of North Kakalaki by way of Birmingham, Black is in the building. What's going on, Black? With his HU on.
What's up?
Always representing that good old Hampton University. So got the HU on the hat today. How you? Glad to have you in the building. What's going on? How you feeling there, Black?
I'm chilling, man. Just hey, man. I'm just ready to get it in.
Hey, Black is the most helpful, non-helpful neighbor that a man can ever ask for. I'm outside cleaning my daggone garage and my wife the other day. Black roll over and start talking, and then which is cool. I ain't got no problem because we do that, But then he sit down and talk about, I'm helping y'all out. Notice I said he sit down, talk about I'm helping y'all out. You should put that over there and put that over there. That's my contribution.
Sometimes y'all need a third opinion about how to do stuff, man. See, you don't need too many folks in there in the kitchen, in the garage working, because stuff get missing. So what I do is I sit back from a third person point of view and be like, "Yep, that look good. Keep on keeping it."
And then I was playing some good music. So then he stuck around a little longer and was like, "Man, let me go back cross street."
Hey man, sometimes you got to be the duck in the back, man. That's what I am. Sometimes I'm the duck in the back. When ducks find formation, the V formation.
Yeah.
Well, the ones in the back, they just talking. Keep on.
Yeah.
Keep flying. You got it. You can do it.
Well,
that's what I do. I just let you know you can do it, man. I just keep pushing.
What we needed was you to push your feet and your hands to help us out by moving some stuff in the garage around, sir.
Hey, you don't never see two ducks in the front, man.
I need it in the front. I ain't say, I'll tell you where it go. I just need you to pick it up and put it there.
See, if you start talking, then it ain't gonna work.
Gotcha. Like I said, he's the most helpful, non-helpful neighbor. Because don't get me wrong, Black is a very helpful ass neighbor. I would tell you that much. You're probably the most helpful neighbor in the daggone cul-de-sac. But
they call it supervising.
is that what it's called? Gotcha. Okay. I never heard of that one before. I need to supervise more often.
Supervisor.
I don't like working no more, so I need to supervise or something. Figure it out. I don't know. But let's go ahead and get into this intro right quick so we can get into the show. Here we go.
Well, they do that, cause we do that though. I see you talking, so we gon' take it though. And yeah, talking cheap, so don't do that though. My click 100 deep.
We are everywhere here. And as promised, I'm going to repeat everything I said 5 minutes ago right now, so just to make sure that you got it, because I usually don't repeat it any else time during the show. But as always, got to give props to Relationship Entertainment Television. Y'all make sure y'all go ahead and download the Relationship Entertainment Television Roku channel. If you have not already done so, just go ahead and type in RETV on Roku. For those who don't know, because I've realized a lot of people don't know how to actually add channels to your Roku. I'm like, how did y'all put the stuff y'all got on there? I mean, did somebody do it for y'all? I don't know. But however, the fact, go to add channel where you get all your channels, where list all your stuff, your Netflix and your Spectrum and all that stuff. Scroll to the bottom or scroll to the top. It goes both ways. And then go to add channel. When you go to add channel, there's a search option. When you hit search, just type in RETV. You ain't gotta do nothing else. I ain't make it super long. None of that stuff. Just type in RETV. It'll pop up the little logo you see right there next to Donnell. The logo you see on my shirt. Y'all see it'll pop up on exactly that one right there, Donnell. You'll see it pop up on the Roku channel. Y'all go ahead and click add channel. Once you click add channel, rate the channel 5 stars. Trust me, if you rate it 5 stars, it's a surprise once you get on the inside of the app. But once you get on the inside of the channel. So I'm giving y'all the cheat code. Rate it 5 stars. And then exactly, and then go ahead and actually take a look and see what's on the inside. You get a surprise. So download the RETV Roku app today. And then while you're at it, make sure if y'all watching for your mobile devices, y'all go ahead and subscribe to the Relationship Entertainment Television YouTube channel, TV Relationship Entertainment Television YouTube channel. Y'all make sure y'all go ahead and subscribe to that. Hit the little bell, get the alert, and make sure you get all the notifications each and every time a new show. Even what was dope, I don't know how many people caught this, but for the past 2 weeks on Sunday, we aired a short film by a college student. So we give opportunities to college students out there who out there doing film majors and theater majors and all that other stuff. We aired a short film called Falling Apart last Sunday. So make sure y'all check it out. It's a really short film. It's part 1 and part 2 to it. Together, I think it totals maybe 18 minutes total together. So it's a really short film. So make sure y'all check out Falling Apart on Relationship Entertainment Television. Y'all can go ahead and actually get that when you actually go to the Relationship Entertainment Television YouTube channel. You can
who's the producer, Ty? Who produced that? Who's the person?
Brandon Taylor. Brandon Taylor actually produced it. I believe he wrote it, and I know he filmed it. I know he produced it. Brandon Taylor, out of Guilford College in Guilford County, North Carolina. Out of Guilford, North Carolina. Y'all make sure y'all check it out. Brandon Taylor, So we, giving opportunities to college students, as well. So y'all make sure y'all check it out. Called Falling Apart. It's a story. I ain't gonna tell you everything, but I'll tell you that it's a real deep story about betrayal, and lies and deceit. I'll leave it at that. It's a real deep story about betrayal, lies, and deceit, and how people figure that out in regards to relationships. Y'all go ahead and check that out. It's called Falling Apart, but y'all can check it out on the Relationship Entertainment Television YouTube channel. So go ahead and check it out. Subscribe, hit the bell, check out all the content there. You can also check it out at the website, re-tv.net, re-tv.net. It also airs on the Roku channel. It airs on re-tv.net. It airs on Facebook. All that's just like right now. Millionaire Man Cave airs on all same platforms. Falling Apart airs there too. So make sure y'all go ahead and check it out. And then again, if you got any questions, comments, concerns, y'all want to y'all want to talk about whatever it may be, send it in to info@re-tv.net, info@re-tv.net. Send us some videos. We'll play your videos and get them on air as well. Info@re-tv.net. If you got any other stuff that you want to send us, send it in, and then we'll correspond back to you. Either Millionaire Man Cave or any show on RETV. Info@re-tv.net, and we'll go from there. And then, of course, on all social media, all that good stuff as well. I think I done got it done and all
every format.
Every format, exactly.
About 18 times.
Yes, exactly. But now that we didn't got that out the way, the first 10-15 minutes of show out the way, we can actually get into topics for the day. I'll start with the first one. Gas is too damn high. Your boy said that a couple years ago. Gas is too damn high. Hey, I refuse to go anywhere because gas is too damn high. Hey, Donnell, you in a different area. What's gas like up there?
So it's still high, but our governor signed a gas tax, so it basically lowered the price like 30 cents
did too, didn't it?
Huh?
No,
I thought North Carolina did too.
Well, I don't know about. I'm talking about.
Not as of yesterday they didn't, unless they did it today. But not as of yesterday they didn't.
Okay.
So people like filling up off the tax credit. I mean, not the tax credit, but the gas
tax relief.
Tax relief. Yeah.
But Maryland, DC and Virginia still like for something.
God.
Which is strange. Well, I ain't gonna say strange, but that's high on the East Coast, but you go on the West Coast, like that's normal.
They paying like 7 something right now for regular. For regular.
Wow.
Yeah. That's ridiculous. But they do got one of the highest gas taxes out there, though. I found out. Mm. Cali got like a hell of a gas tax, and that's what they trying to do the same over in Cali. But they, from my understanding, the people in office or whatever don't want to give them that relief. I don't know.
They can at least cut it in half or something. Damn.
But yeah, they got one of the highest gas taxes out there in Cali. So they paying like $7-8 for regular gas. So if you driving and you know a lot of them driving them expensive cars anyway.
It's funny you were saying that. So I was watching this. It had to be like a TikTok joint, and the dude had like this dope like Lambo or something like that, and he was like, you know, you saying he was like, you not, you know, feeling these gas prices. And he was like, what, you just not gonna put gas in your car? And so he drove off, and he only put $1 in his tank.
Gas crazy.
I mean, you look at. I mean, I just look at it like this, man. Man, you're able to go 20 miles in less than 2 minutes, 2 or 3 minutes, or 15 minutes, whatever, in a car. Mm-hmm. Man, I always take stuff back to perspective. Take this thing back to when we ain't had cars. If somebody told you can get if I can get from North Carolina to Alabama the same day, but it'll cost me some money, I'll be like, man, get the hell out of here. You lying. Can't no man get from in one day. We got the most technological advanced society we've ever lived in. But we get caught up with gas when we go to the club and spend $10 for a $2 shot of Hennessy.
I had that conversation with my boy the other day. I don't drink out no more. For that reason that you just mentioned.
Ty, don't take it personal.
I know the point.
Don't take it personal.
Oh, I ain't taking it personal. I know your point. Yeah, I know the point.
What I'm saying is that we keep running narratives that don't mean a damn thing to nobody. I mean, that really never gonna make a difference. Yeah, gas is expensive. Hell, so is that Lamborghini he bought. He could have got a Ford Fiero. He could have bought something. We all overpaying with everything. And I had this conversation today in a business meeting. Where's the perspective at on it? You know, so like you said, doesn't it? Well, we ain't gonna buy no gas. We ain't no use complaining about it. I refuse to not go nowhere.
What's the conspiracy theory saying that it's forcing everybody to, you know, take a second thought, think about buying these all electric vehicles?
I heard that. I've heard that. I'm like, but that's gonna happen anyway. Honestly, a lot of dealership, a lot of car companies that stop, you know, they go on electric anyway.
Yeah, they're gonna stop producing gas engines eventually.
But why? I mean, well, I ain't gonna say why. You know, I'm not gonna offend anybody, but oil is a natural resource, so you're not gonna stop making money.
Exactly. That's a good question. I'm not.
I can see the world moving toward more electric because it's a cleaner and more abundant resource of energy that we do have. That as long as the sun shines and clouds out the way, we're gonna be able to produce energy. So I can see it going there. I mean, it's already there. It's how you think the Space Center, the space station up there, get all this energy? Solar panels. And so they've been doing that for the last the space station been up there I
don't even know.
Last 20-some years?
20 years, yeah.
It's a long extension cord. My bad. I thought it was a long ass extension cord.
So that technology is already here, and it's like we just get what is given to us, and you got some all electric cars, right? You got some all electric homes right now.
Yeah.
So I mean, eventually it'll be there, but just like, it's like getting the old school. I can still buy me an old school today if I want to. They still make them. They still rebuild them. They still make them from scratch. And so it's just there, man. It's just perspective that you take on.
I want to see, now this would be dope. I want to see an old school with an electric engine.
You will see it, bro. You will see it.
Really though?
Yeah. But you really want to see that old schools.
So
I mean, you ain't gonna see no diehard old school to do that.
So Ty, I am an American muscle kind of guy, right? When it comes to cars. Now, I'm not really big on Tesla because you don't get that I don't know what that ignition, that you know what I'm saying? Yeah. But in Tesla's defense, they're even faster because like they get all their power like flipping on a light switch. It's not a progression type thing.
Okay.
But that's okay. So what you just said is the part that kind of got me perplexed because I'm like, usually when you think of old school muscle car specifically, you talking about, right?
Yep.
When you flick on that switch, you get that room, like that's that engine. Like I've never heard that out of an electric vehicle. Like I've seen electric trucks.
It's a build up.
Okay. I mean, don't get me wrong. Like Black said, with technology today, you can make that bad boy say and do whatever the hell you want that bad boy to do and say. It can, rev or it can be quiet.
But even some of your later model, even your later model, cars that burn gas, they have computers in them where you can modify, what it does.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
As a matter of fact, Donnell, you can modify the sound of your car not through physical, but electrical and computer-based things now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
you can modify this. You can make the car sound like you want to sound.
Yeah,
I mean, you ever got behind? I mean, I've been test driving cars there a little bit later, man. Lately now, man. I got in a Jag the other day, and that sucker sounded like a muscle car.
Whoa.
I mean, it was growling like. I was like, oh yeah, I like this.
So it's not nice growl. I call it aggression.
Yeah.
Yeah,
so
that's what I'm waiting to see when Ford goes all electric, how they make their daggone Mustang 5.0 sound.
Now that you can't mess with the 5.0 sound. That's one of the best sounding cars out there, man. That's just I love that sound, man. And
Donnell, why you wave it off? Why you wave it off?
If it ain't 6.0 or 6.2, I ain't messing with it.
Oh, okay.
You know that's the difference between the Ford and the Chevy, right?
Nah, I didn't. About 50,
you got
60 grand cocksucker.
Huh?
So you got a nice old school, don't you?
It ain't no old school. It's 05.
Oh, really? Hey, for some reason, I thought it was older than that. For some reason, I thought it was older than that. Okay. My bad.
Yeah, hey, man. But back to that gas thing, man. I mean, I see people, man. It just that perplexes me, man. About, I see people put Jordans. They spend $100 or $80 and put them on their baby, and complain about gas prices.
Yeah,
that was just something I could never do.
And that's why perspective, that's why everybody has their own perspective. What looks different to you may look different to somebody else. Because, like you said, Black, I've seen people do that, and it blows my mind. I don't get it, and they do complain about the stuff that you need in comparison to the stuff that you want. But then there are people who don't have it, who like, yo, I really don't got it, and I can't afford, $5 gas.
Listen, man. You know what I'm saying? It's all subjective if you ask me, because a tank of gas, like right now, it's costing people a tank of gas like $80 for just one tank of gas that they'll burn, depending on, what their commute looking like a 1 week versus, they might get these J's or they might get whatever. For real, J's is an investment because you can get your money back.
Now.
Okay. Now. Yeah.
Now.
But I for me, it was kids' shoes. I couldn't spend
same difference. Put them on eBay or Amazon. Facebook Marketplace. Somebody will buy them.
Yeah, that's true. But
that's what I said. It's everybody's
when they're going to outgrow them. You never know when they're going to outgrow them. It could be next month. I'm like,
so I'm just I was the same. All that money. I was the same way. You know what I'm saying? Like my son. My son now. He's in his adult size. I think that he's going to be in forever. So. But like when he was coming up and he would want like phone pauses, and I was just, what I'm saying, I couldn't stomach 180 for some kids' shoes. I just couldn't do it.
Right. Yeah. Especially when you got necessities that you need to take care of. You're like, I'd rather put this over here toward this bill rather than put them on your feet.
I'd rather put it in a bank account for you when you go off to school. It's accessible to you.
Exactly. How about let me go ahead and buy some Nike stock for you?
So you go ahead, buy them $180 phone posits, come home and see them all scuffed up. I'd be flying off the handle.
but it's not far-fetched. You know, for some of these people, kids, you know what I mean? Like, you know, I cringe when I go to like, you know, places and, you know, the workers working in their J's. And I'm just like, how? Like, to me, that's disrespectful, but I'm a sneakerhead. So
I was about to say, because you probably a sneakerhead. Because if you a sneakerhead like me, I'm like, it is what it is. I don't buy shoes like that. So, and I dare go show, like you said, trying to spend 180, 200. I do it, you know, if I got it or if I need it. But, you know, I'm not that dude to go out there, you know, and because you can't even buy like the best popular shoes in the stores no more. You gotta buy them, like, you gotta put in the ticket order. And
man,
that
joint a lottery pick, man. You gotta do it through the app, man. It's just too much, man. You know what I'm saying?
Like I said, perspective. It ain't for me personally. It ain't working.
Y'all know that Nike pulling all their shoes out of Foot Locker.
Foot Locker, yeah.
Whoa, why?
Because they lost so much money. Yeah. They losing money.
How are they losing money? Black people buy shoes.
Everybody buys shoes. Everybody.
Like everybody else on earth walk around here barefoot.
They are. Only black people
Mike
wear
said
shoes.
black people buy shoes. That's it. Don't nobody buy no shoes but us.
So what's the deal with Foot Locker?
They got their own stores.
Yeah. What's the deal with Foot Locker? I mean, I'm curious about that. How
are they losing money? I had to
send y'all the article, but you know, Nike got their own stores now, and
like
you
retail
know, people
stores,
just like we just talked about.
outlets.
Like you're not buying J's in the store, you buying them online. So what's the point? And Foot Locker came back and said they're gonna focus on Puma and some other company. I think Adidas.
I don't know. It's crazy. Like
that's just a dynamic of America. It's just like we just talked about the electric engines versus the gas engine.
Yeah.
Well, with the boom of the internet, Nike no longer. I can see where they can say, "Hey, we'll no longer need all these outlets. You can just get them from me."
Yeah.
I mean that's something. You know, that's why Walmart was in trouble until they went online and got Walmart online, and now it's just like, you know, Amazon
and everybody else.
Yeah,
hey, speaking of digital, right quick, and I ain't even had this on my list. What y'all think about that meta stuff, like getting to the metaverse with the Oculus and all of like the whole digital universe?
I'm gonna tell you,
I've never tried it.
I got the Oculus, that joint dope.
For real? I've heard this stuff about it, but I'm just curious what y'all think about it. I mean, I've heard, you know, like you said, like the conspiracy theory behind it. I've heard a bunch of other. I mean, Donnie, you got one. Like, what's dope about it?
I mean, it's not your typical video game, if you will. It's very interactive and like it's just different. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Because it's like one, it's like when you put the headset on, it's not like you can still see like your living room or whatever setting that you're standing in. Like everything changes. And it's kind of dope. Like even like when you put your hands in front of you with whoever your character is, you know, at that time, like it's just virtual. It's just, it'll blow your mind if you even haven't test drove it yet.
Gotcha. Now I've heard I don't know if you tried this shit, but you heard NBA got a partnership with Oculus, and you can actually watch like some NBA games from like your goggles or whatever.
You can watch movies. Netflix is on there. Yeah, it's the real deal.
Oh, so you telling me all these years my mama told me stop staying in front of the damn TV before I go blind. Now I can put the damn TV literally on my face.
You literally can.
Interesting.
You know how you like to put stuff on your face.
Nah, I ain't say all that.
Until he go blind, Mike. Until he go blind.
Be running down his cheek.
There y'all go. Grow the hell up, Mike. Grow the hell up.
They got porn on Oculus.
Hey, look, I haven't figured it out yet. But you know what, though? You know what I'm saying? Like, serious, in all seriousness, though. But, you know, I think there are instances where you have like a virtual, I don't even know what word I'm looking for. Like
universe?
Experience.
Okay.
Like that.
Okay.
I haven't witnessed it for myself, but I've heard instances where it does exist.
So answer me this. So is it like you can like go around like any place because it's supposed to be like this digital universe. It's supposed to be like Earth, but it's digital. So like you can literally just go from place to place, or you just go through apps. I'm just curious.
So I'm not really familiar about all the apps that are offered. I don't use it as often as I probably should. I mean, my wife would probably say I am one to waste money in that sense, but I did get a chance to use it. I mean, of course, you buying different games. And I mean, you know, the scenery is different per game. I actually had a coworker who bought the Oculus for Christmas, and he was telling me he was playing like he was flying a helicopter, and he was like, he almost threw up because it felt so real.
Damn.
He was trying. I think he said he was trying to land a helicopter.
Got you. I know you're supposed to be able to like have conversations with other people.
Yeah, and that's the beauty of it. Like you know, you can get online with other people. Like you can in North Carolina, if you got one, we can connect. I think we can even like play against one each other.
Gotcha.
How much them joints run? Like 2,000?
I think the
$299.
like $299.
Yeah, $299 for the Oculus 2 was last time I looked at it.
Okay.
Well, Mike, with you and Donnell gonna gangbang a virtual chick?
Hey, I tell her to shut up and take it. It's like,
take that, bad boy. Shut up and take it. You stupid.
Hey. Your wife come in and say, "No, baby, she not real. She not real." But I'm laughing out though. I last a lot longer with her than I do you, baby.
Is that cheating?
Yeah, is that cheating? That's what I want to know. If it's virtual, is it cheating?
Oh my God,
that's a good question. I don't know. That's a good question. Put it in the comment if you want to know. If you got the Oculus or one of them virtual reality metaverse joints, is it cheating if you're in there watching porn or doing your thing with somebody in the metaverse? Is that considered cheating? Consider the fact you're in a whole different universe.
Are you a virgin? Are you a virgin if you have sex virtually?
All over again. Good ass question. I don't know. Good question. We need Mark Zuckerberg or somebody to answer that question. I don't know. Stupid.
Say, nigga, I'm a player virtually.
Had all types of avatars.
Hey, cause you can be whoever you want to be.
Yeah.
Hey, at least your gas prices ain't gonna be high. You can drive up kind of car you want. Go anywhere you want to. You gotta worry about how much you say it costs. $299.
Yeah.
$299.
But why you faking though? But why you faking on, you know what I'm saying, real topic, you know what I'm saying? We talked about this before, you know, at least in my eyes. I'm not saying all teenagers are the same, but the kids in my household, I know what I was doing at 16. I know what I was trying to do at 13. You know what I'm saying? And to me, it just feels like it's not even like on their mind. I'm not saying that they're not interested in girls, but like, I'm on the phone, you know what I'm saying? I'm on the phone. I'm trying, you know what I'm saying? Every time I had the opportunity to go out, I was getting numbers. Like, yeah.
It's a real, it's a
you know what I'm saying? I just feel like, you know what I'm saying? Between VR and freaking Japanese anime, like, they good.
Yeah. I don't know. I can't speak for my, you know, I got 3 boys. And my youngest, you know, he been hollering at chicks from way back when. My middle, on the other hand, he had some girlfriends here and there, but it wasn't like you said, what at the top of his mind. And my oldest, he in the church all the time, so church is his girlfriend. I don't know. But yeah, I mean, I don't know. I don't know. That's a good one, Donnell.
Yeah, it's a new day because, like you said, man, I remember when I was that age and everything I did, literally, and I'm using the word literally because it's literally
the potential.
Everything I did was with the potential of. Yep, getting the girl and getting sex.
Ain't nothing changed, man. Check them teenage pregnancy numbers. They ain't went down ever.
Okay.
They ain't never went
That's a
down.
good point.
They ain't
That's
never
a
went
good point.
down. So all kids, hey, them kids, hey, kids, man, they out there doing their thing. They out there doing their thing. So I don't think the numbers have changed. Especially, I know I've been out of school since probably my 7 years now, but hey, when I was there, getting numbers and getting chicks and the sex issue was real bad, especially for middle school. So,
but how long ago was that though, Black?
Maybe
about 7 years ago.
7 years when I was last there. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like I said, what I was trying to say was, I'm not speaking for all kids. My observation, right? I'm sure you guys have regular conversations with, your kids, especially, us men with our boys. But like, I'm asking like questions like, do your friends have girlfriends? You know what I mean? Like, even because what I'm saying, they hanging around these guys. You know what I mean? Like, what is your type? You know what I mean? Like that sort of stuff. And it's like pulling teeth for my kid.
Is it because it's uncomfortable, or just because he just ain't interested right now?
Well, good question.
Not
so
interested.
I do not think it's an uncomfortable situation for me or for him. Because like he surprises me for the questions he does ask, right? Like he called me one day. I might have been talking to you, Mike. He called me one day and he was like, if I wanted a girl to spend the night, would I allow it? And I was just like, wait, what? You know what I'm saying? Like he really thought that I would allow a girl to spend the night.
He is going past all that bullshit. I want her to stay tonight. I'm trying to hit all night.
But that's the thing. That's the thing. They not even trying to hit. They just
see what I'm saying? Like if I was
just normal to them. It's just normal to them.
Hey man, hey, I need y'all to pump y'all brakes. Both of y'all need to pump y'all brakes. If y'all think, see, y'all kids then hustle the hell out of y'all.
When y'all ain't around,
them kids totally different. Them is not the same damn kids that you see at the house.
Nope.
They're not the same kids, man. I got years of experience with this.
I believe that.
I'm telling you, man. I know my kids are not. I'm not saying my kids do anything bad or they're malicious or anything. But I just know my kids ain't the same when I ain't around, because I catch them every now and then. Like when my son, he's in college and I'll catch them, giggling and sniggling about some old racy or something. That I'm like, what the hell y'all watching? They look at me like, wait a minute, man, wait, hell no, turn this shit off. And they like, what? Why you tripping? Because when I catch them, they like, oh shit, Dad just called us. We can't hit him with the nothing, Dad. We're not doing anything. But I ain't stupid. I'm looking at you right now. Hell, you talking about you ain't doing that? I'm looking at you do it right now.
Oh man,
ain't really me. It's my avatar.
My friend from high school, I never forget. Just funniest story ever. He said he fell asleep watching porn. He said that Bama said he woke up. He said he woke up. His father was watching.
Where you get this from?
I ain't
gonna turn it off and lose your password.
I'm gonna have to confiscate this.
Exactly. I need to confiscate this. Let me go ahead and take this off your hands for your mama. You know you go blind. You keep watching this stuff, boy. Let me go ahead and take this off your hands. That's hilarious.
Man, them kids is, and I don't know, man. I'm just saying, man. I ain't know it all with this fellow. I mean, I know I just pointed at y'all, but hey, man, kids are what we think we know about kids. We sometimes we really, man, it's a whole different set of rabbit holes that these kids got a chance to go down now. Mm-hmm. When we was coming up, we had no choice. We ain't had nothing else. Hey, we was poor. We couldn't get I don't know. I mean, I didn't have the best games and all the other stuff. It was go outside, play sports, play hide and go get, and listen to your uncles tell nasty stories and look at books, Playboy books. We had to look at books. I had to look at pages. I had to flip the page. I had books.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
All right. And then we got a VCR now. Wearing them VCR tapes out my dad had. But, but nowadays, kids, man, they can just flip their phone on and ain't nothing we can do to stop them from accessing that information. No matter how much we try. I had a kid when I was at school, man. He done went past the firewall, the security system, and everything, man. And he done opened him a business and letting other dudes see porn on his computer screen. They had to pay him first.
Oh, he was genius. Oh, he was genius. He was genius.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was genius. He said, I got the hookup. Now go ahead and pay me for it. Yeah.
He knew how to get past the firewall and make it seem like, you know, he had his basically he created a VPN before he had VPNs.
Virtual private network, people. Virtual private network.
Yeah, he had that going on in the school system because they block out a whole bunch of stuff. Like, we couldn't find out where it was coming from.
Gotcha.
And he was sending the principal messages. He said the principal, that ass is fat today. This is true. Sent the principal said, you got a fat ass. So that's what he told the principal. Like, it was just crazy, man. We found out it was like a little kid in the 7th grade. We was like, oh man.
Wow. Hey, right before we get in the mic, what you smoking? I got a question for y'all. Okay, because I asked my wife this, and she really don't give me like a real answer. I really want to know from y'all. So I know all y'all haven't seen like Ozark, but y'all seen enough TV to get the gist and the point of this. And Donnell, I finally caught up on all of Ozark. So, and I don't know who my favorite person is, but that ain't the point of this conversation. So in the show, the kids get talk to the parents the same way we talking right now, like if not worse. Like, would you feel comfortable if your child was to talk to you the same way? Like today, I was at my son's track meet, and I'm listening. I'm ear hustling to not his conversation, but this is his friend's conversation, and they converse on one another. Oh, N-word this and that, MF this and this that da 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 da. Would you feel comfortable for your kids to talk to you like that? Like, talk to you like they talk to one of their homeboys or one of their homegirls? Because in the show Ozark, they talk to their parents like it ain't nothing. Would you feel comfortable if your kids did that?
Nope. I'll just go out and flat say it. Nope. I'm not real strict. I'm liberal with how they speak, but I had to tone them down. If they're having a conversation with me and they say a curse word or something, I'm like, whoa, and then they just kind of reel it in. So I let them be open, but I feel like it's my duty to teach them, because all people should know how to code switch, how to be able to speak on different levels. So
okay,
that's where I am with it.
Black, what you think? If your kids came to you and was like, "Yo, Dad, this MF chick I seen today, or school was born and shit, da 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 da," and what the F is mom cooking for dinner tonight? That be cool with you?
Motherfucker, you can't talk to me like that.
Okay,
there it is.
That answers that question. And there goes the MF that we got to bleep out.
Sorry, but you got me worked up with that. I was like, wait a minute. Look, no person, listen, I don't even, if you bleep this, bleep that, blah, 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 blah. Now, there have been times when we've been on them spirits and on the, on the air, and we get a little out of hand. Okay, there has been that. But on a regular basis, on a regular basis, my kids come to me cursing, and I'm like, hey, no, dog. Look, there are boundaries that you have to set with people. Mm-hmm. And we have to know those boundaries. And I agree with Mike. Now, even the most entrepreneurial person out here who owns everything, I guarantee you, listen, I don't know. I don't know these people personally. Jeff Bezos, or I guess he's probably reportedly the richest person in the world as of now. But you take the Gates, the Johnsons, the the whoever, you can take. All right, let's take Jay-Z. Jay-Z is a poor little billionaire. You take Kanye West, a billionaire. I can guarantee you he's not in his business meetings 24/7. MF this, MF that. Blah, 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 blah. They don't do that. They don't do that. So what I'm saying is our kids can't. They probably do it with each other. I mean, we had something called a cuss out frat, and that was the part of being in. You got to cuss. That was a part of it. This is a true real frat, cuss out frat. I'm an honorary member of the cuss out frat. But that's silly. That's silly, and that is that's almost like growing your yard full of weeds and expecting it to look good. So you cannot do that. You have to be able to have some type of boundaries with your kids. And I don't necessarily know a lot of families. I've not witnessed that phenomenon, only on TV, and that's why I try to stay away from that stuff, because
you ain't never seen it in the store. You ain't never gone to the store and seen little Sally Sue or little Johnny cussing his mom out, or just cussing in general in the vicinity of his parents.
I've heard a child curse before. Yeah, I've heard, but that's not when you're saying that's their general conversation. No, I don't experience that. I ain't experienced that.
I have. I've seen it.
Man, let me tell you, I had.
But hold on. You're talking about you experienced. Now, what he's saying is, do you allow your kids?
No, I know. Not would
you
have
general conversation with you using those type of words. Now, I've seen when people, like I said again, when you are emotionally charged, yeah, we all use all kinds of words when we a little high, we're a little drunk, we're all this other stuff, and we emotionally charged. Yeah, we can use these words, but on a normal basis, just any given one-on-one conversation, everything cool, you cool. We're not using those words. No, we don't talk like that.
Okay.
What you about to say down there?
Oh no, it wasn't apples to apples. I was just saying that I was going to pick up. So my daughter had a sleepover this weekend. I was picking up her friend, and it was some boys outside the house playing football. And one of the kids, like, he had to been no more than like 13 years old, and he cursing like he was in the military, like, horribly, you know what I'm saying? And I'm like, me and my daughter walking down the sidewalk, like, I had to check him, young. Like,
now, that has been me. Like I said, I was in some sort of cuss out frat. I was in a couple of them. I've been that young man out there just cussing, doing all kinds of crazy, stupid stuff, saying it, and not aware of my surroundings. And so that, yes, that can happen. But, ordinarily, when kids are with each other, yeah, you get all kinds of stuff like that going on, but when they're in some type of authoritative position, or they're in the midst of some type of authority, most kids that I experience, they don't do that. And when you do see that, that is you got some type of phenomenon going on.
I was just like y'all said earlier, like, you know what I'm saying, like, I ain't gonna lie, I used to do it, you know what I mean? But when we saw adults, it was like we didn't want to get in trouble, so we did the code switching.
But that ain't kids.
That's not kids these days. Yes, I mean, not all kids, man. I mean, I'm saying kids do have respect, man, and that's the whole narrative. Man. We gotta watch what we put out there, because some kids, yeah, you do have some that don't, but majority of them do.
Okay.
Majority of them
do. I'm not saying they don't have respect. I think there has been a leniency that these kids have been allowed to get away with a lot more, and they test boundaries and they do stuff whether they think it's right or not until they get checked, because they've been allowed to do and have conversations and act and say and do things that they don't think is disrespectful.
You mean
this conversation?
You mean in front of adults? That's what you mean, right?
In front of adults or in front of whoever? Yeah.
All right, so I just sat here and told you forever we've been like this. Hell, I'm born in 1973. By 1980, I was the best cusser in the world.
Yeah.
So it's our generation. It's been around. It ain't like these kids is worse.
I'm not saying around your friends. Yeah, I got that. I'm talking about in general, in
the
public,
house,
around
the house,
adults, around houses, whatever. Kids are now allowed. I know if I even started to say "shut up" back in the day, my mother was coming around the corner to smack me in my mouth.
Absolutely.
Kids can say "shut the hell up." They can say whatever now, and it does not bat an eye because they are allowed to do a lot more than what they used to do. What you do around your friends, I got. You part of the frat, okay, I got all that. I ain't talking about that. I'm talking about the fact that they are around other people that are adults or authoritative figures or whatever, and they feel comfortable enough to say, you know what? I'm just going to let whatever fly. I'm going to act however I want because this is me, and nobody has checked it.
But you know what? It starts at home. I feel like
it does. It
does. That was
the question. Give me a situation where you just had somebody in your midst talking to you, a kid cussing at you. And cussing,
not talking to me.
Not cussing at you. Cussing while they talk.
Come to Prince George's County Public Schools.
Look, man, I grew up in one. I'm CMS, man. Hey, the school systems are the school systems, man.
I'm talking about the
majority of the kids.
If you protect yourself, you put your hands on kids, like you can go to jail for that, man. Like that's a whole.
Nobody know that more than me, man. Hell, I was a principal. I ran schools.
I'm just saying it's not the same. Like teachers, to me, like teachers are fearful of losing their jobs, all because they have to protect themselves.
Some teachers.
Whereas
we gotta quit making this thing like it's. Hey, look, man, you got some damn good, hardworking teachers out there that handle their goddamn business, and you got the same kids that act a fool in other classes will go to this other teacher and act like they got the best intentions and the best kid in the world, and the other teacher say, "Well, what you say to him, what you do to him."
Yeah, I've seen that. When I was in the school system, I've seen that where the same kid is flying off at the mouth and acting a fool in one class will be in the next class with a different teacher, just sitting there.
So, okay. So from a parenting standpoint, what would be your response? Or what would you say to your kid if that was yours?
Mine is you treat everybody with respect. Period.
That's it.
Period.
That's it.
So if that teacher is asking you to do something, it's respectful for you to do it.
But my argument is regardless if one is more stricter than the other, as an, you know what I'm saying, you treat that that adult the same across the board. Like you're not doing this at home.
Yeah, there you go.
Hey man,
okay, I see that.
Yeah, but it also goes. It's all the way out there, man. It's what we do as adults too. Man, we used to have this thing. I was called Mr. 5950. That was my name when I was a high school teacher. In high school, they didn't want you to wear hats in the school. And a lot of kids would, especially the fellas, they want to wear their hats. And that was a rule, man. That was a rule. You couldn't wear a hat. So I became known as Mr. 5950 because I used to take hats. Whereas another teacher take your hat or somebody took your hat, they want to punish you. When I took a kid hat, I asked that kid, "Hey man, come see me at the end of the day. I need to holler at you." So as that point became a point, I used to have kids who didn't know about me doing this stuff, and they'd be with their partner, and I'd be like, "Come on, man, let me get that hat." And I would have kids speak up and say, "Hey, yo, give it to him, man. Give it to him. You better give it to him." I would have other kids advocating, do that, give it to him, because you gonna get a lot more out of it from this dude than you would that other teacher over there. Okay. And so when I get kids, that's how I built my mentorship program. And I sit there and talk to them, man. "Hey, man, I don't want your hat. Matter of fact, I'll give you $30, go buy you another one. This damn hat, dirt as hell. Dirt ass white hat. Get the hell out of here. I don't want this nasty ass hat." But I want the opportunity to speak with you and pour into you. They called me 5950. It was, "Hey, they go 5950. And so dudes now be like, it wouldn't even be no thing. I'd be like, "Yeah, here, dog." They be like, "I knew he's gonna get it. Hey, what you got for me today?" They'll put it on so I can take it anyway. And I'd be like, "Hey man, come on, man, let's not do it like that."
Okay.
So man, it's all about Ty, to my point to you,
that respect.
To my point to you, my perspective of how I see children and people in the world is different than what other people may see. I don't get that. I don't get a lot of kids cussing around me. Have I seen it? Yeah, I have. I don't get that. I don't get that a lot. I just don't get it.
Understandable, and that's cool. I'm saying the fact that it is out there, and I personally feel like the leniency has allowed kids to feel more comfortable doing things that I know personally myself I wouldn't have been able to get away with, growing up and so on and so forth. But like you said, everybody's perspective is different. Everybody's situation is different. I know I don't specifically allow it around me. It ain't allowed in my house. But that was just a quick question I had to ask because I've seen it. And I was like, that just something I just wanted to ask y'all's personal thoughts and opinions on it. Mike, tell them what you're smoking, bro.
All right. So tonight, keeping in line with this month of women's history, I am sticking to cigars named with women's names. And the last couple of weeks, I've been smoking this Deadwood series. And I had Fat Bottom Betty first. Then,
Big Booty Judy.
Then I went and smashed Sweet Jane. So that was last week. This week is let me see if I get it. There it is. Leather Rose. And so Leather Rose is
gothic, Mike.
Say what?
So all these chicks look gothic.
That's the artistry. What's it called? Not artistry, but
marketing.
Whatever.
Yeah. Marketing with black.
Yeah, that's their marketing. So that's cool. It's called Deadwood series. So they got dead, gothic dead chicks on it. Okay. But so this one, Leather Rose, is a spicier one than last week. Last week was Sweet Jane. That was more mild, it was more sweet. I didn't like it. But the first one I had, Fat Bottom Betty, it was full body. It wasn't as spicy as Leather Rose. Leather Rose is a mild cigar, but it has some spice to it. It has some body to it with some spice. And all of them have like this sweet intake, almost like a pipe, like smoking pipe cigar. I mean, pipe tobacco. So it's nice. This one, Leather Rose, is nice, but definitely out of the Deadwood series, I prefer Fat Bottom Betty. So,
hey Mike, where you getting those from online? Or you going to a particular store, or you got?
I went to a couple of stores, had them.
Mm-hmm.
I got these from two different places. One down in South Carolina, and one here in Charlotte.
Yeah. You ever thought about buying the ones you like from online somewhere? Cut out the store. I mean, not. And sometimes you want to support different stores, and I'm not saying don't support them, but
right.
Yeah,
so
yeah,
I do. A lot of times I get my cigars from this retailer down in Florida, and I'll buy my cigars online, and it's usually about a good $1 cheaper than buying in the store. But
man, if you take a look at them, like
I will go to certain places and I want to endow in their business. So
yeah. When I do visit someone who I want to, I'll try to buy one. But I mean, I just made an order the other day, man, on some of my favorite ones, man. I like the nubs. I like those. Well, we already talked about that. Anyway, but when you go out and you buy them, they are $10, $11, $12 a piece. Well, you buy them online, you can give them $4 a stick if you buy bulk. So I'm like,
if you buy bulk, that's what
I do.
I have yet to buy bulk. I'll just buy a couple of cigars at a time. My biggest order out of Florida was probably 8 cigars, and that's rare.
How long do they last?
I smoke like maybe two times, maybe 3 times a week.
No, I'm talking about like the shelf life in general, like the shelf life of the cigar.
Shelf life is unlimited, man. As long as you got your
humidor.
Okay.
As long as you keep them right, you can keep it forever.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay.
And sometimes the older the tobacco, the better the smoke, man. And those are going to be your more expensive cigars right there.
Gotcha.
If they have been in a humidor. Humidor, and I'm thinking about what the bullshit.
Humidifier, humid, yeah.
I think about that, yeah. If you kept them in decent shape, man, in nice shape, they can last forever, bro. You got some guys that do that. You have these real cats. Some cigars, they wait till they 10 years old before they smoke. You know?
Gotcha. Okay. Again, question, because I have no clue. I don't smoke cigars. So I
that's just going back to the gas thing. You know, we complain about gas, but hey, I just choose. We can cut back on a whole bunch of stuff, man. Why are we choosing this to complain about? Just because it's in our face,
dude.
And that's the thing I'm trying to get for us to see, man. Is that stop running with the carrot that's dangled in your face all the time.
Hey, look, let me tell you. I'm glad you said that because I got a friend who he is not complaining about gas prices. This dude spends probably $200 a week on cigars. $200 a week.
Now I would cuss him out if he complained about some gas prices.
Right. I mean, because he smokes like probably 3 to 4 cigars a day. Yeah. Every daggone day, he probably smokes 2 to 5 every day.
That's what he want to do. That's what he want to do. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I mean, I don't make no judgment on that. But
chimney.
This
so
dude
I mean, he's good.
He got to have a room. He got to have a cigar room. He can't have no humidor. He got to have what you call the room you walk into.
Yeah.
Right.
You got that many of them.
$200 a week on cigars.
Yeah. So I said something to him the other day. I was like, man, I'm not trying to get your pockets, but dude, you got to be spending like $200 a week at least. He was like, yeah, probably.
If he buying them out the store. Yes, if he buying them out the store.
Definitely.
Yeah. He must be single.
Yeah, he is. As a matter of fact, that's what he said. That's the exact response he gave. He said, I'm single and I don't have any kids, so I'm good.
That's an expensive habit.
That might be his idea of success, man. That might be his idea of make him feel successful. I can smoke when I want to, how I want to, and don't have to worry about it.
Hey, some people.
He's a successful person to me. If that's what you
go.
want, you doing it.
If he ain't smoking, he VR. So.
Virtual reality.
VRporn.com.
Got the platinum subscriptions like that.
All his walls got holes in them. All his walls got holes. He got glory holes all over his house.
Oh man,
that's crazy. Hey, Donnell, you got words of the wise?
Man, I got word to the wise, man. I got word to the wise. This one comes twofold, so I don't want to offend nobody. But I'm going to say, listen, ladies. If you was born a boy, you a boy, damn it. Man, you got these. I don't even know what you call them. These men that identify as women trying to compete against other like natural born women in sports.
Women, yep.
Like what the. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah. And the other part of it was, you know, my wife, she be on social media and, you know what I'm saying? She look at all types of different stuff, right? And, you know what I'm saying? She might come across something and it might be like a woman getting, you know what I'm saying, getting done up or whatever. And she'd be like, is this a man or this a woman? And I'm looking at her like, I ain't saying nothing. Like, if you got the axe, then it must be a man. But my whole thing is like these men look just like women. Like it's unbelievable. I can't fake.
That's scary.
It is scary.
I'm glad I'm married because that's scary.
Men don't like that shit.
I know I've told at least one of y'all before, but my brother, love him to death. He was working as a security guard at Iverson Mall in Maryland, and he saw this woman, and he was like, and the dude turned around and was like, "Don't worry about it, dude."
Yeah,
he said he looked just like a girl, a fat ass girl, and looked good, and turned around and was like, "Don't worry about it, dude," in a deep voice. He was floored.
Yeah. Oh my God.
But you're right, Donnell. I mean, some men who identify as women can look just like a woman, not even like that stereotypical transvestite type of person, you know, where you like, oh, look at the Adam's apple or that big ass nose. No, some of these men that identify as women look like women.
Hey, but was mind boggling is like some of these men can make their voice so high pitched, but then when they want to be a man, they all deep. You know what I'm saying? That voice go all deep and shit. Like what the, how, you know?
That I don't know. My wife was telling me, it's funny because my wife was telling me earlier today. My wife was telling me earlier today there's apparently somebody, I think Mike, you referred to it. There's some transvestite dude that actually was a dude, you know, transitioned into a woman, and because he couldn't win. He couldn't win in swimming against men. When he transitioned to, I guess, a chick, he's able to now kill, like, you know, he's killing it over against women.
He was this is social media. You can't believe everything you see. But I saw something on the internet that said he was ranked 457 or something like that as a man. And then when he switched, he was number 1 in the country.
I don't know if it's the same thing my wife saw earlier that she was telling me about, because I didn't see it. I don't know. She was reading an article, so I don't know if she was on social media or saw an article somewhere else. But I think it's the same person you're talking about. Like that's some unfair stuff right there.
Yeah, that's ridiculous, man. Because I look at it like this, man. For all of the women athletes who are women, who work their ass off and train and do this, and then you get somebody who is physically born with more testosterone that can build more leaner muscle than you can, and then call himself a woman and win at your sport, kill yourself.
That ain't right. Don't say that ain't right.
That is. I mean, so if that's the case, man, we shouldn't even have gender-related sports no more. Now, I'm not saying I'm for that. Saying I'm for that. But what I'm saying is, if a man can say he a woman and compete at women's sports and then be a champion, whoa, that's not a champion. You're not a champion, dog.
You're taking advantage.
You're taking advantage. Why not create your own, whatever you want to call it, transvestite league or whatever, and that way you compete against. Yeah, you compete against people like you instead of cheating the system.
But people like them is men.
But check this out. But it's the same thing for women who identify as men. Who want to play men's sports. Don't get in there complaining talking about you got hit too hard. Don't get in there complaining that they were too physical with this. They are trying to hurt me. No, they trying to hurt everybody. That's what we do. We hurt everybody that's in the game.
They play co-ed sports.
Yeah.
Usually it's like flag.
Now I'm gonna tell you, when I was teaching in Maryland, I was a teacher in Maryland, and I had a student. She was every bit girl. Her name's Courtney Robinson. She was a wide receiver on the team, and she never complained that anybody was hitting her too hard.
That's because she played.
This guy. So she played tackle. She played tackle. She wasn't a kicker.
She played for Duval High School.
Okay.
And then she went on to play for the if I'm not mistaken, I don't know if she went on to play after she graduated, because I didn't keep up with her afterwards, but she was supposedly offered a couple of spots with the women's professional league.
Man, I can't remember. I do think it was a chick came off our football team when I was playing high school football. She didn't last long.
Okay.
I don't think she lasted more than 3 days, but I mean, I
seen one play middle school ball. I seen one play middle school ball with my sons. They had one, and she actually. So I seen one that was a kicker, and I seen one that actually played offense.
Okay.
Yeah, man, and I'm all for co-ed sports because I like something called hot shots. When I was coaching in middle school, I had a hot shots team, and all hot shots was, if you don't know what that is, you take a shot, from the from right under the goal, then you move out. It's just around the world. You're playing around the world.
Okay.
And it doesn't matter. And girls and guys can compete because you're not physically opposing each other, and it's about your skill. But when you start talking about physically imposing my force against you, it can be a lot. And here's the thing: some women are more physical than some men. Most of those men don't engage in those physical sports.
Look at women's soccer. Women's soccer, they are very physical.
Yeah, they very physical in soccer.
Very physical. But let me ask you this: the best women's soccer team against a mediocre men's team, who wins?
That's a good point.
I still would think the women. Honestly.
That's a good point.
Now, if you say football,
like this.
you say
Like
football,
this.
lacrosse,
Like this.
or something like that, yeah, I'd say men, hands down.
Put it like this: you get the best women's basketball team against a mediocre men's team on the same level. Who wins?
I think the women might have some rec for them because you're talking technicalities. They pass
majority of the time,
the
girls are not gonna beat those guys in that.
They passing a lot
They
better.
ain't driving to the hole. Yeah, they ain't driving to the hole.
They running.
No,
their
what
plays.
I'm saying, man, the physical of it is just it's different.
I bet you.
It is different.
I agree.
I bet you I could put together a women's team, a 5-team team of 5, and beat a man's team.
Now go to a league. Now create a women's league where you got all that talent like that, and you playing men, beating men on the regular. Until that happens, they shouldn't play together. They shouldn't play with each other.
a lot. Well, speaking of basketball, a lot of top tier women players go out and play pickup games with men.
Oh yeah. Hey, look, on an individual basis.
Yeah,
I do that. Hey, hell, I play with my cousin all the time. She's a baller.
Yeah. So I mean, I know they hone their skills. They hone their skills against the men and take it to the court playing with all females.
But let me tell you this. I'm gonna tell you this right now, Mike. Most of the time, like when I have a cousin who's a baller.
Mm-hmm.
Now, when she does ball, back in the days when she did, none of the guys went hard with her. You know what I'm saying? They went half trump with her.
He caught it before he said it.
Yeah.
They went half trump with her. They ain't never get hard on her. They ain't never put that hard on her. It was like, hey, until
they got shot. I bet you when they got beat to the hole, they
so here's what happened.
Harder.
That's what I'm about to say, Mike. Here's what happened. So she'll pull up a jumper. They fading off. Oh, she ain't got that. Swish in your face. Then the dudes on the team and everybody was like, ooh, you got did by a girl. Now all of a sudden, you done turned this dude into his alpha male type.
Yep.
Now he's shutting her the hell down now. And she like, now, dude, why you all up on me? He said, no, you ain't gonna do me like that again in front of all my people. Now, It's the same thing with a man.
Did she pull him in and cross him? Boom.
No, that ain't happening. That wasn't happening because he's a good player. He was a much better player. He was just lagging off, trying to allow her. But then we really shut down on him and said, okay, no, end of that. You done. She was done.
Okay.
When
So do you feel like that women can't be better than men in certain sports then?
In certain physical sports, like the football, yes. The football, the more physical sports. Hell, let me tell you the truth, Ty. Most men can't play football. Most men cannot compete in football. I have sent home plenty of dudes that thought they was going to come out there and get a spot. You ain't getting it. Get your ass out of here. So, yes, I do believe that a lot of men can't compete. Damn sure women can't.
Okay. I tell you what, I ain't racing Shelly Ann. What's her name? Shelly Ann Fraser Price.
Racing is a different thing. Racing different. I think women can compete with men in racing because, hey, look, you got fast mamma jammers out there. You got some fast mamma jamma women out there, and hey, those fast twitch muscles that they got right there. When you start talking about a physical pounding and physical, it's just even the vital organs are different. Okay. Football is designed to protect a man's vital organs. It's not designed to protect a woman's vital organs.
I ain't facing Elaine Thompson.
This dude over here Googling. He over here Googling.
He Googling names.
He looking at him like
Google who was it?
Them Jamaican sprinters. The women's
Oh no,
Jamaican sprinters.
you get embarrassed. You get embarrassed. Hey, look, man. When I was in high school, man,
I've been pulling up with my inhaler.
Man, I told you, man.
Hold on.
Y'all think I'm bull job, man?
Hey,
I went to high school with
like
an
you mad,
Olympic gold medal.
yeah, you cheat.
Yeah, I was going to ask you about that, Black, because you.
Yeah, I went to high school with Olympic gold medals.
Yeah,
and hell, I was not slow. But I'm telling you right now, Vanetta, hey, when she wanted to, hey, she could turn that thing. I'm like, whoa, hey, it was like I'm not raising her. Because you know what? It's a possibility she could beat me, and I can't have that shit on my resume. So no, I'm not racing her. I believe she fast. She look fast. She win all the time. I'm not stepping up to that. So yeah, footwork is because I seen that personally, and I seen it. Hell, I got whooped by my daughter. Run as fast as I could.
Well,
I do remember saying that.
He said that his daughter is the best athlete in his house. So
I'm extending that, Mike. Yeah. I'm extending that. My daughter is the best athlete in our family.
Wow.
And now that's a different. She has the physical attributes as being one of the best athletes. I'm not saying she will be because there's a lot of mental part that comes in there that I don't know that she hadn't been tested with that. Other than what I do to her, but she has to get out in the world and you know, right now, you know, we just came from track practice today, and you know, she's anchor on the 4x1, and you know, she's saying her coach said this is the fastest team that they ever had, and then she said, "Yo, I'm at anchor. and I'm like, oh, that's a big deal right there, baby. That's a big deal right there." So, you know, you got stuff like now. I'm not saying women cannot compete, but it's just certain sports that, hey, I tell you one thing, ain't no woman gonna beat me with a strap on. Hey, she can put a strap on and hey, we can hit the same woman. She ain't gonna beat me. She ain't gonna beat me. She might last longer. She might last longer, but that strap on ain't gonna do. Hey, it ain't gonna do what I can do. So we can forget that. There's no competition.
We beat you how, Black? She can't beat you how.
Hey, look, hey. I pull it. Whoever we testing on, they're gonna be wore out.
Okay. I think collectively we're gonna leave that alone.
I'm just telling y'all, man. See, hey, look, man. See, we all got this thing. I'm not saying we all, but it's this narrative out there that women and men are equal. No, we are not. If we were equal, then we all be one thing. We all be men or we all be women if we were equal.
Yeah.
That ain't got nothing to do with equality. And that ain't got nothing to do with equity. Women hold a true value to what they do for this world, and men hold a value for what we do for this world. We're not equal. We're not equal. And when we need to stop this bullshit about trying to make men and women equal as far as everything that we do. That is not, there is no other instance on earth where the female and male are equal.
Yeah, and I love the way and I don't mean to cut you off, Ty. I love the way that Black put that. And he said it in last week's show too. That difference between equity and equality. You know, you're talking about being equal in everything versus being equal in value. Mm-hmm. That's totally different. Mm-hmm. Equity is being equal in value, and you know, being valued for what you need to be valued for. That's totally different than just being flat out equal across the board.
Yeah, I mean
I agree with that.
Yeah, nobody. There is no there. Right there, we are completely different for a reason. Obviously, that's the reason why old boy decided he wanted to transition to a female and decided that he can, you know, go beat women in swimming because he couldn't beat dudes, you know, and he was ranked whatever Mike said he was ranked at in comparison to now being a transvestite. You know, that's why I said earlier there should be if you're going to do that, create a transvestite league. And that way, all transvestites compete against one another, whether you male, female, whatever you consider yourself to be. Because to be a man and decide that you want to transition over to be a female so you can have the notoriety or stack your stat sheet or whatever, that's bull. That's bull.
Yeah. That was also, I mean, that's also a situation, you know, we always talk about the situation where we got transgender communities, but we have biracial communities as well, who people who get a chance to choose if they're going to be one color or the other, or one race or the other. And, you know, they can legitimately choose between what they want. Now, is that equal? Yeah. That's how you were born. You were born that way. So if I one day, if I look like I'm a certain color and I want to be that color, if I want to, I got a right to. Yeah, I can do that. If I choose to be another color, yeah, I got a right to.
Yeah,
I got a right to. I got a right to do all that. You know, it was another situation we had. A hip hop. Somebody was like, we had discussion about the difference between, you know, people like, well, rap, all hip hop is rap. And I said, no, it's not. No, hip hop is not just words coming out of your mouth or music. Hip hop is a culture. Hip hop is how you dress. Hip hop is how you talk. Hip hop is the synchronization of beats on rhythms. Hip hop is what we do. Hip hop is a lifestyle. Rap is just a byproduct of hip hop. You know what I'm saying? So rapping has been around a long time. Hell, I was listening to Aretha Franklin and James Brown, The Big Payback. Y'all hear that line in The Big Payback? I can dig rapping. I can dig scrapping. But I don't do no damn. Hey, James Brown been talking about rapping is the words. In Aretha Franklin, I'm gonna tap on your window and I'm gonna rap on your door. All that. No, I forget the name of the song. But what she's saying, you can rap. I'm gonna speak to you. Rap is the word, the spoken word. Hip hop is the culture. And so when we start talking about these different things, man, they're not equal. It's just a difference between them. And I mean, man, the equality that we have, that word just troubles me. Nothing was born with equality. If we were supposed to be, look, equality is, why do you look like you look and why do I look like I look?
I mean, let's take it to nature. Let's take it to nature, Black. Survival of the fittest.
Mike, how tall are you, Mike?
6'1".
Mike, if I was 6'1", I'd probably be I don't know. I retired from the NFL by now with a few million. You know, I'll probably be Sam Shade.
Okay.
You know, and I take that. I say that. Sam Shade is 6'1", 6'2". University of Alabama gave Sam Shade my scholarship. He was 6'1", 6'2". Sam Shade was fast. I was fast. Playing the same. I had more interceptions. I did all this. Sam Shade was more of a running back. And Sam, I hope you listen to this, man. You know I got much love for you, baby. But that's what I'm saying. We're not equal. My point is, where I didn't equal in that height, my mentality of what I had to go through in life, and I love, now, you know, I use Sam Shade, and by the way, Sam Shade was a guy who played with at that time the Redskins, number 31. He played with Sean Taylor back there. He was y'all safety, y'all, in case y'all don't know. All right, one of my best friends, and so you know, when you get to that point, man, you got to. I don't say, man, you know, I was just as good as him. Okay, man. Okay, so I mean, it didn't happen like that. The numbers show that he was better. He did a lot better athletically. But then I look at a point to where I was coached by one of the most legendary coaches that ever lived, and was able to get a mentality that helps me out in life that I wouldn't trade for nothing on the face of the earth. So what's equal? They ain't equal, but they are equitable.
Okay. I
Gotcha.
can dig it.
Okay. Cool beans. Where we at with Man Code tonight, Black?
Man code. Oh man. I had a couple of them, man. Man, I've been a little pissed off today. Not pissed off, but just challenged. Hey, look, man. Oh no, I'm going different way. Different way. Whole different vibe. I don't want to put that energy out there. Hey, look here, man. I don't give a damn what you see on TV. No man should wear no goddamn tight ass capri pants with some loafers and no socks. Get your ass out of here.
Hey, you stepping on Russell Westbrook toes now.
Out here, damn his toes. His ass ankles.
That's what a lot of kids wear, though. I seen a lot of
Yeah.
dudes like,
Hey, man,
it's prom season. It's prom
trying to
season.
figure out.
That's what they wear.
I was oh yeah, I was at Walmart, man. I was trying to return something, man, the other day, man. I was at Walmart and I'm doing a little project in my backyard. And so I buy a whole bunch of stuff, and whatever I don't use, I take it back. And the dude, man, he seemed pretty cool. I ain't gonna say it. He was pretty cool. It seemed like he was pretty cool, dude. But he came from behind the counter. This dude had on some plaid pants, cut off at the calf muscles, capris with a split in them, and some loafers. And I got out of line. I said, you can't do that for me, dog. I don't know.
Wait, he worked at Walmart like that?
Yeah, he worked at Walmart, man.
What you say,
no man should be good.
I said, I wonder what he identified as.
Mm.
But you know what?
I tell you one thing he cannot not identify as. His ass was ashy.
My daughter,
His ass, whoever he was an ashy one. Because I was like, damn, bro, put some lotion on too.
Do your kids watch? Not your kids, Black, but do y'all kids watch Grownish, the spinoff,
No.
the Blackish?
Nah, I watched the first season of that, and I just, but nah, they don't.
Yeah,
I don't know.
mean,
I don't know what my son watched. I don't know what he watched.
It's not like Blackish. Like Blackish was well produced, but Grownish, you know what I'm saying? The oldest daughter went off to school or whatever, and I was watching. Like sometimes I just try to spend time with the kids, like whatever. But I was watching the John with them, and it was, I guess it's an episode or a few episodes where there's like a dude that is dating this chick, or you know what I'm saying, he was like into her like that, but he's okay with putting a dress on, and she is so uncomfortable with it. You know what I mean? And I'm just like,
he okay, and they date, and he okay with that?
Yeah, like it was some big event that they were going to, and I guess they were talking about what they was going to wear, and she thought that he was going to wear a formal tux. He wore like a formal dress with his nails painted black.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm
It's
glad
a different world, dude. It's a different world.
I'm glad I don't watch TV. I'm so glad I don't watch TV, man.
You got parents out there. You got parents out there. So like, at least in my opinion, growing up, you know what I'm saying? Like you had like My Little Pony, you had He-Man, stuff like that. But boys played with boys' toys. But you got parents out here that teach their kids a toy is a toy, regardless, what gender it is, or who should be playing with what, if you will.
Yeah. See, I've never, now put it like this, man. Hey, I'm totally against what people are trying to tell what people should play with. If your creative mind allows you to play with whatever, then that's what you play with your creative mind. But when we as adults, we start sticking our agenda to what it should be like. You need to play with a basketball. Well, if she likes that basketball, let her play that basketball. So what do you do with a guy who says these dolls are these dresses, and he becomes a designer and one of the best designers on the face of earth because he has a flair for identifying it, and ain't got nothing to do with his preference of what he got. Now that's different. His preference of what he do is different. You know what I'm saying? What about a guy who say something about me, but I learned how to braid hair. Hell, when I was like 12, I'm braiding hair. Girls' hair, that is. I ain't braiding no dude hair. Don't get the hell about here with that. All right. I ain't braiding no dude hair.
I tried to braid hair. I thought it was going to give me girls.
So I'm learning how to braid girls' hair.
He was braid hair and gin pop.
So I'm braiding girls' hair. So you oh man, he something wrong with him? No. You know what? You know why I like to braid hair? Because I looked at ropes and I looked at how ropes were braided. And I'd be like, damn, that look like a rope. How you do that? And learn how to do that. That's why I know how to do knots now. That's why I can tie a knot. That's why I can do all kinds of stuff. Because it's the concept of what I saw. Well, you might think, he gay or anything, but it's like, no, I'm looking at the ropes that I deal with and tying stuff up and building stuff. How they build these knots, how they do this. That look like a certain knot I seen. And that's all it is. All braids is knotting. That's just making a knot. How you think they make ropes? They take a whole bunch of small ones and put them together. So
I might have tried to braid a girl's hair because I was trying to get girls. Because I was trying to get with them.
Oh, I done took some braids out.
Yeah, that's a completely different story. Completely different story.
I took some braids out. I took some perms out.
Girl, I done knocked them braids out your hair.
But yeah, man. But like you said, yeah, man, the narrative that we all put, and I'm saying we shouldn't let our kids go willy-nilly and just doing things. It's our job to do the best for our kids that we think we are doing for them. And what I've learned is that through time and wisdom, most people see through the bullshit that we put out for them, and they understand that that's bullshit they talking about. Like a lot of stuff that I mean, like me and my parents right now, especially me and my mother, we don't have the same beliefs as far as religion. We just don't.
Okay.
We don't. I'm not a very religious person. I don't concern myself with religion. But that don't mean that I don't have a relationship with God. That don't mean I don't have a relationship spiritually. You know, I tell anybody right now, I stood in front of a gun and dude fired 3 shots at me. I was at the bottom of the ocean with a damn kid drowning. I was in a car accident where a car hit me head on. You don't think I saw God in all that situation? I think I saw God real. I seen what it really was. Not at no dude in no pulpit telling me what he's supposed to be. I seen it for myself. So I don't need nobody to tell me that I need to be in a certain place at a certain time in order to see God. Because I'm telling you, at my worst moments, I seen it. And I know that there's no other, I don't know what it is. There's no other way I could have got through the situations I got through without him. But some people believe that if you don't go to church, something wrong with you. You're not this, you're not that. And I don't believe that.
Yeah. Okay.
That's
true. That is true.
Religion rules.
Would you say, Mike?
Religion is the rules of it, you know.
Religion is the man-made portion of it that tells you you got to do this. You can't do this, you know. And I just go places. I look at, it's the same. It's a routine. It's a man-made routine that I'm like, this ain't the God I experienced.
Exactly. It ain't for everybody. So I mean, it is what it is.
I'm not saying all churches like that. I'm not. I got pastors and all that stuff in my family. I mean, I got all that stuff. I love them, but you can't convince me of my experience. You trying to tell me about my experience. You can't do that.
Everybody should have their own experience. I done forgot what was man code, but I completely forgot what man code was.
No man should be wearing no damn capris with no
tight ass capris. Tight ass capris with loafers, no socks.
That's a no-no. I don't care who you are, man. Hey,
don't do it.
Russell Westbrook. I don't care who you are, man. I don't care. You see all trouble he going through right now. Shit,
Cam be going out there sometimes too. You right, Donnell.
Hey, look, hey, none of them dudes, all them dudes, hey, they wore them pants. That's why they messed up.
Gotcha.
Now, I don't know if that's the reason they messed up, but You should have wore them pants.
There it is, Manco.
Manco. We appreciate y'all for tuning in to Relationship Entertainment Television, Millionaire Man Cave, each and every Tuesday right here on Relationship Entertainment Television, better known as RATV. Make sure y'all subscribe. Make sure y'all follow. Make sure y'all download. We'll catch y'all next time, next Tuesday, same place, same time.